Start your engines.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the BORA Call of Duty Premier Series Season 8, race number 21. This is the third annual Memorial Day Classic from Charlotte. It's a long race, as it always is. On pole, you have Glenn Dewitt and playoff driver Mo Akers. Then you have Keith Stevens and Max Anderson, Nick Flood and Kevin Villano, Ryan Spangler and Tim Randolph, Ryan Kesey and Otto Velmont, Alexander Rowe and Zach Fitzwater Sr., Joseph Rakowski and last week winner TJ Hanley, Joseph Rakowski, or Danny Coffey, and Philip John. 84 laps from Charlotte, Glenn Dewitt leading them to the flag, and we are underway for the Memorial Day Classic. Now, not everyone's in patriotic schemes, but a lot of them are. And everyone did make it to the line. Red Bull having a really solid qualifying effort, three of the top four. Mo Akers being the highest qualifying playoff driver, Nick Flood not far behind him, or Max Anderson. Glenn Dewitt in that Star-Spangled Banner number 2, going to try leading lap number 1 here at Charlotte. And he will successfully do that. Remember, the blue spoilers indicate someone is a playoff driver. And the blue spoilers, blue windshield banners, Glenn Dewitt in the wall. Woof. 84 laps, and these boys are racing like there's 2 to go. Nick Flood going for the lead. His teammate Ryan Spangler is going to drop kick him out of it. Oof. The 82 Keith Stevens smacked that wall. Nick Flood will get a bonus point. Very important, as this is the final race before 4 drivers get eliminated. Coming into today, the 4 drivers on the outside are... 3 of them are RCR drivers, Nick Flood being one of them. He's the farthest out, 17 points back. Then you have Evan Byrne in the number 9 car. He is 7 points back. David Strait in the 3 is 4 points back. And Gustav Unberg in the 31 is 2 points back. So here comes Ryan Kesey and try leading this lap. Ooh, Max Anderson almost got turned into the wall by his teammate. Now we said who were on the outside looking in. Now let's take a look. Who is that? Is that playoff driver going to slow down? That is Evan Byrne. Trouble, man. He's already on the outside. Oh, it's tough. Now those who are on the opposite side of things. TJ Friend of the 44 is 2 points to the good. Nick Ventura in the 71 is 4 points to the good. And the other ones are over 10 points. So the bubble spot is tight today. Alexander Rowe going to go up there and lead, bringing Joseph Rakowski and Philip John with him. 5 laps into this Memorial Day Classic. Philip John can use a little bit of the apron there, bringing Gary Alsup. Ooh, contact in the 83 and the 15. Saw someone bouncing off the wall in the back. That's Keith Stevens of the Red Bull, started top 4, and he has steadily dropped down. TJ Friend in the 44 using the middle line. He needs to gain points today. He's only 2 up. Oh, there's smoke. Oh, and Mo Akers is in it. Ryan Winters. Philip John just went through the track. Oh, this is huge. The big one in the Memorial Day Classic. And I see tons of playoff drivers in it. Gustav Odenberg, Nick Ventura, Evan Byrne. TJ Friend is in it. Dylan Ebrahimian. Like I said, Mo Winters, Ryan Winters, Max Anderson. Or Mo Akers, not Mo Winters. So that is definitely the first caution of the race. Who is that? Nick Flood, Ryan Winters. They already raced back. We'll go back to see what just happened. Goodness. We knew Philip John in the 83 was in it. 3 wide for second here. Josh Kowski's going to bounce off the wall again to the 83. Oh, and there they go. Spangler's in it. Ryan Winters. Philip John's up into the catch fence, and he is... Oh... I sure hope the fans are okay. Alright. You hate to see that, I guess. I'm going the wrong way here. Let's see. What happened to the 29 and the 4? Ryan Kesey turned Nick Flood, and that's how Mo Akers got dumped. David Strait might get a piece of it. Yeah, he does. And so does literally the entire field. We'll be back for the restart, if there's anyone left. That was a very big wreck. There's a lot of cars lapped down repairing damage, but only like 5 or 6 DNF'd. Those being Philip John, playoff driver Ryan Winters, playoff driver Nick Flood, and you have Adam Akers, Tyler Cage, and Rebecca Tyler. So Ryan Winters came into today 5th in points, 11 to the good. That's not going to help him much. Nick Flood came in last of the playoff drivers, 17 back. He's officially eliminated from playoff contention, or from championship contention. Nonetheless, we have 16 cars on the lap, a ton of lap down, just due to damage. and having to make extra pit stops and whatnot. So, Alexander Rowe does lead them back. Then you have Gary Alsop, Donovan Dewitt, Eli Bright, Kevin Villano, Zach Fitzwater Sr., TJ Hanley, Otto Velmont, David Strait, and Tim Randolph. I see contact back there between the 24 and the 44. The 44's driver's side is completely torn up. Same with David Strait and 3. A couple playoff drivers out there trying to make up points. We have people pitting, a couple lead lap cars. Alright, interesting. I don't know why you do that right if we went green, but hey, you do you, sweetie. People getting held up tremendously, man. That 52 and 28 are torn up. Oh, they're about to go 4 wide off turn number 2. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. I understand y'all are trying to make up spots here, but there's a better way to do this. The lead belongs to Donovan Dewitt out front alone. Eli Bright in second, trying to get past the lap car of Keon Eddington. There's been some rumors speculating that the Season 4 champion, Keon Eddington, might be calling Season 8 his last. So if that indeed is true, it'd be kind of cool for him to go out with a win here late in the season. Eli Bright reeling in Donovan Dewitt very quickly. Kevin Villano as well. 5th place belongs to Fitzwater. Dylan Abrahamian in 18th. I thought he'd be further back since he lopped down, but not terrible. A lot of lap traffic coming up. Dylan Abrahamian in the 1 car comes into today 11 points to the good as well. He was tied with the 77. So after a few more laps, we'll take a run through and check on the playoff drivers. And Donovan Dewitt has Eli Bright. Oh, contact! Donovan Dewitt got into the wall. Eli Bright going to jump to the outside. This is perfect. Keon Eddington try getting his lap back. Is Kevin Villano going for the lead? And that really smashed in the 21's right passenger side. Rakowski will fall another lap down. TJ Hanley, is he off the pace? He's second in points. I think he's good. He might just come out of the pits, but he definitely seems to be down a little bit. I'm not sure. Hanley won last week. He's 36 points to the good. So mathematically, if he wrecked out now, he should be okay. The worst he could finish is 36, so I don't know. He might not want to wreck out, but here comes Fitzwater. Finished 5th last week. Had a chance to win, but his teammate Eli Bright, who happened to be in front of him, kind of made a little contact with him at Iowa. I think Fitzwater's technically 3rd right now. Is the 25, excuse me, is a lap down. Gustav Odenberg on pit road. I don't know if that was unscheduled, but he is a playoff driver. So Eli Bright getting past Keon Eddington. Kevin Villano continues to lead. Eddington is in the wall. 9 cars on the lead lap right now. Keon Eddington up to 10th. So this race get off to a wild start. But you can put a blanket over the top 3. They're all running extremely fast lap times. You got a couple playoff drivers side by side up here. Is that for a position? That is for 31st. Tough day for David Strait, TJ Hanley. Other playoff drivers. Gustav Unberg 36th. Max Anderson 35th. Mo Akers 8th after getting involved in that wreck. Nick Ventura 24th. Evan Bird 19th. Oh, the 48 pit, and the 12 and 33 make some contact. The 44 of TJ Fred is 16th. Abrahamian 14th. And David Strait 32nd. Fitzwater now up to 2nd, though, the highest running playoff driver. And he's trying to go 3rd to 1st in 1 lap as he's to the inside of Kevin Villano. The Memorial Day Classic is one of the most prestigious events in the Call of Duty Premier Series and all of BORA in general. And Zachary Fitzwater Sr. is putting on a clinic. He is flying to the field. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a fast lap. He does not. His teammate Eli Bright does. He was trying to take over 2nd from Villano. A couple more lap cars up in front of Fitzwater. One of those is a championship contender. Fitzwater came into this race already the points leader. He was 40 to the good after a tremendous start to this round. This being the final race of the round. Could he end it with a win, his 2nd career win. So Odenberg having a tough day. He's on the outside looking in. David Strait having a tough day. He's outside looking in. Evan Byrne having not a terrible day, but he's 7 back. And Nick Flood is out. TJ Friend and Nick Ventura are both not having the best of days. They're beating Dylan Abrahamian and Ryan Winters and Max Anderson. So there's a good chance they could still advance just from where they're running. Otto Velmont in the 79 got into the wall up there. Kevin Villano trying to get back past Eli Bright in that Oreo number 8. That lap traffic getting pretty thick though. TJ Hanley's up 228, so he's passed a couple cars since we last checked. How about Isaiah Ford up inside the top 10 in that seat? Oh, in third place, Kevin Villano's blowing an engine. He is blown up. What a tough break for Kevin Villano. Oh, man, you hate to see it. You really do. And here comes the DEI duo running first and second to pit road. That's going to give Donovan Dewitt back the lead. Lap 23 of 84. That put Keon Eddington back on the lap momentarily, but I think Donovan Dewitt's got something to say about that. Look at that left side damage. That's right and left side damage, I guess. The spoiler's all been out of shape in that 21. But it's apparently not low on speed. Oh, he's trying to get to the pits and almost cut down on the 25. Keon Eddington said, I might as well pit too. Who's next? This is 78. It's TJ Fred exiting pit road. Trying to see who's going to cycle around in the lead. Well, Fitzwater comes out ahead of Eli Bright, and Isaiah Ford might have picked up a ton of spots there on pit road because he came out right behind the 8. He was 10th. But I think he was a lap down. I'm not real sure. Is Zach Fitzwater Sr. going to maintain the lead? Here comes Brad Stover and Gustav Odenberg. Right now, Donovan Dewitt was the leader last time by. Let's see. I've jinxed the DEI cars specifically, but Zach Fitzwater Sr. a ton this season, so I'm not going to mention anything about it. I'm just going to observe what's happening. So he does have the lead, and he grew that lead. It's almost a second, up to about almost second and a half, I guess. Second and a quarter. 32 is 17th, so he lost a couple spots. CMS isn't known for their fast pit crews, I suppose. Brad Stover in the 20s, 33rd. Odenberg's 30. Well, now he's 33rd. He was 34th. Here comes Eli Bright. Evan Byrne coming out of the pits, 21st. I don't know how accurate that is. We'll wait till the next lap. TJ Hanley is up to 4th though. I don't know if he's pit yet. I don't know what happened. Mo Akers 6th. Eli Bright getting held up big time. Donovan Dewitt fell down to 10th after the pit stops. Staying out that extra lap might not have been the best move. Dylan Abrahamian getting lapped by his teammate. Dylan Abrahamian having a tough day, man. He was barely on the inside. 11 points. He's running 29th. I would be very shocked if that was the final caution. That was Max Anderson pitting from 11th. Max Anderson has the most playoff points of anyone this season. He has 29. He automatically starts the round with 29 points. And he is in danger of not making the show, or making the next round. Nick Ventura 14th. He has one of the fewest amount of playoff points. He has 5. So he automatically starts around 24 points behind Max Anderson. Isaiah Ford back up to 10th. And I think Eli Bright is gaining very quickly on Zach Fitzwater Sr. here, coming to lap 28 of 84 at Charlotte. Fitzwater is in thick lap traffic, though. Getting past Dalton Riley now in the CMS 52, running 26 with tons of damage. That's passing Otto Belmont, who dominated the race at Sonoma a few weeks ago. Man, if you're Fitzwater, these lap cars got to be getting on your nerves. You see the heat getting bigger in your mirror. They had contact last week. I don't know if they've settled all that, but nonetheless, he can't get past Otto Velmont. Fast lap still belongs to the 8. And he's consistently running about 2/10 faster a lap. He was about 129, second 29 back when he came out of the pits. And now he's going to be on the back bumper coming off turn number 4 as this lap traffic. Man, they're being savages as well. Otto Belmont trying desperately to stay ahead. He's not even on the lap. There's only 5 cars on the lap at this point. Otto Velmont in the 79's 22nd, last car a lap down. Jeff Bright 21st. So it's all for position up here, so you can't really blame them for not wanting just to move out of the way. They are in a battle of their own. However, once you're already a lap down, you gotta move. Eli Bright not really gaining so much now as he was. In fact, he lost a bit of time there. Maybe burnt up his tires trying to reel in the 01. We've seen Fitzwater dominate races like this before. Nick Ventura has now moved up into the top 10. He's running 9th. A Cinderella story that would be if he could make it to the round of 8. Caleb Brennan Sr. with no front ends running 18th. The leader's taking the lap cars 3 wide. He's done playing around. This is more than a race win at this point, even though we're only halfway through. He just doesn't want to put himself in a tricky situation. 40 points to the good. He doesn't want to take any chances. Fifth place, already put a lap down. 4 cars on the lap. Zach Fitzwater Sr. and Eli Bright are putting on a clinic today, man. I know I've already said that. Goodness. I don't want to jinx them, but everyone knows about the DEI curse that we have seen in the Call of Duty Premier Series. They're running 1-2 right now. Lapping playoff contender or playoff driver Gustav Unberg again. Gustav sitting back to the 34th. He's gonna need a miracle. Keon Eddington in the 25. He's had a decent car up there near the leaders all day, but he's still 15th. Otto Velmont trying to get back past the 01. That's likely going to bring the 8 car with him. In Eli Bright. Otto Velmont's pushing the 01 up pretty high. And Fitzwater in the wall. I think that's the first time he's got a little contact today. And that could have very well bounced back and taken out the 8, and I would not have been surprised by the DEI curse works. Keegan Allsup up in the wall on 12th. Last car on the lap, Donovan Do It, just now getting into turn 3. He's not giving Damian Stone any room. Oh, that's because Mo Akers was pitting from 3rd. Green flag pissed offs are beginning again. How about Max Anderson in 32nd? I've already mentioned the points today, but Max Anderson came into the race 15 points to the good. Is 32nd going to be good enough? Is there a caution? And Fitzwater has nose damage. No! Are you kidding me? They were fine until I mentioned the curse. We're about to see what just happened. Fitzwater, I am so sorry. I knew I shouldn't have mentioned the curse. The bright side is he should have enough points no matter what to get him to the next round. He bounced off the wall, and Jeff Bright just went and cleaned his clock. It was Eli Bright last week, Jeff Bright this week. Oh, and Ryan Spangler got a big piece of it. Oh. Fitzwater and the Brights. A little bit of tension brewing there. Bounced off the wall. Jeff Bright turned into him. He needed a caution. And he took the playoff driver out with him. Tough break for Ryan Spangler. He was having a really solid day as a rookie. We're back for the restart. Alright. So Kevin Villano ended up losing a piston. Brad Stover's 4 laps down. Ryan Spangler is out. Fitzwater's out, so a very tough break, man. Tim Randolph is also out. I didn't see why. 2 cars on the lap, and those are Donovan Do It. He's the last car on the lap because Eli Bright lined up 2nd is actually the leader. So Eli Bright could lap everybody right here, man. What is happening? Danny Coffey 3rd, Isaiah Ford 4th, Nick Ventura 5th. You know Nick Ventura's got to be terrified. Let's go watch him. Stuck on the outside. Damn near 3 wide as well. He got real lucky the cars behind him were damaged, but he sees some interesting stuff happening up in front of him. Danny Coffey going to bounce off the wall down into Isaiah Ford, up into TJ Hanley, and TJ's hard hit. Isaiah Ford had a Cinderella story of his own going today. TJ Friend is in it. First and second. Oh, and Keon and Keegan got in it. First and second have wrecked hard today. Max Anderson's wrecked. Gary Allsup's wrecked. There was another caution. Or another wreck. There were 2 wrecks right then. Donovan Dewitt chasing him around. This was a blessing for him as he's going to be lined up with the leaders. We're back to see what just happened. We're watching Max Anderson right there with the blackish hood. In the middle, dark blue or whatever. Somebody else going to kind of come up. Oh! That is not what Max Anderson needed. I bet that's race over for him. And then I just couldn't help but notice teammates, again, get wrecked. Keegan Allsup and Keon Eddington make a little contact. And it's a shove the 24 right in the wall. And then all hell breaks loose up here. TJ Hanley and Isaiah Ford, they're going at it. A 32 for CMS up inside the top 5 and just, ugh. Hard hit for that 42 as well. Dylan Everhemian got a piece of it. Dalton Riley and TJ Friend. So 2 RPM cars and 2 CMS cars involved in one crash. Let's go see from TJ Friend's point of view. The points should be crazy after this race, man. I'm excited to see him. TJ Friend, after all this, he was still 13th. He should get back to the caution because caution was already out and he got clipped. Oh, and hard into the wall. I don't know if that's going to be race ending. I don't know. We'll be back to the restart. I have never seen this. There's only one lead lap car, and it's Eli Bright lined up on the outside by himself. Nick Ventura is second, even though he's lined up second on the inside. What the heck? This Memorial Day Classic's getting insane, and we're only lap 46 of 84. If something happens to Eli Bright, everyone will get back on the lead lap. Well, not everyone, but 4 people will. Because Jay Jefferson, who lined up technically first on the inside, is 6th, 2 laps down. Alright. Nick Ventura just wants nothing bad to happen in front of him. So let him keep wrecking behind me. I don't care. I think Jay Jefferson might be pitting here. Or someone might be. They're not. He's just running really high for no reason. He's in the wall, and he's going to get hooked. Passing the grass, almost. Goodness. Nick Ventura just went for a ride. What a save. Those guys behind him are hungry, and he's not only a slower car just because of the nature of being an underfunded team, but he's also got damage now. And he's the highest rating playoff driver at this point as well, so he just needs to let them go. He's only 1 lap down. A lot of them are 2 or more. Oh, and did Eli Bright pit? He did. So a lot of people back on the lead lap. Well, a lot of people. 4 people. Oh, Nick. This is getting crazy. Whew. There's Eli Bright pitting. Will he hold on to the lead? Because Nick Ventura was second technically at the line. I think 78 might have passed him. He did. So Danny Coffey might be the leader now. I'm not real sure. Or even the 21 of Donovan Dewitt. Yeah, Donovan Dewitt's going to be the leader. How about Isaiah Ford after all that hard crash on the last run? He's up there in 3rd. So the 21 is the leader, Donovan Dewitt, I believe. I don't know where this 8 is. Ooh, Evan Byrne, or, why do you say Evan Byrne? Brad Stover bounced off the wall there, nearly caused a collision. Yeah, Donovan Dewitt is the leader. A couple more cars got their lap back, but that's until the 21 gets by him right here. Man, this is intense racing. Donovan Dewitt's going to trap them all back a lap down. Those being Jay Jefferson, Evan Byrne, Mo Akers, and Otto Belmont. Ooh, Jay Jefferson bounced off the wall. So, with 35 laps to go, Nick Ventura's technically left, and he's running 6th. And unless a lot of these cars just fly past later, he's going to have a decent finish. He needs to keep his nose clean, along with Mo Akers, honestly, Evan Byrne. A lot of playoff drivers up here could get a pretty good finish just by doing nothing. Is the craziness over? Alright, Eli Bright, technically 5th. He's a ways behind them. David Straight's 20th. Nick Ventura's 4th. Dylan Everhemian's 12th. Gus Summerberg's 25th, so he's getting a few spots. Evan Byrne 8th. Ooh, 3 wide. Otto Belmont, Isaiah Forward. Oh my goodness. That's unfortunate for Otto Belmont. Unfortunate for Isaiah Forward. Evan Byrne is 8th. Mo Akers 6th. But right now, it's between the 21 and the 78. About 3/10, almost 4/10 of a second separating the leaders. They're going to catch up to Jeff Bright here before too long. Danny Coffey, even though he's in a battle with Alexander Rowe, he is gaining on the leader. And that's a fact. He gained almost a 10th there. Oh, they're catching Jeff Bright at a rapid pace. And Donovan Dewitt put it in the wall. So did Danny Coffey. Alexander Rowe. Oh, he almost dumps the leader. He's trying to get a lap back here. Donovan Dewitt rubbed on Jeff Bright. Dude, this race is incredible. So much crazy stuff's happened. And we have a lot to go still. So Alexander Rowe is up to 6th now, trying to get that lap back. Trying to get back on the lead lap. Pretty shot in the 0-0. She's 16th. Probably 2 laps down, if I had to be honest. Yep. So Alexander Rowe back on the lead lap. Donovan Dewitt having a tough time. Danny Coffey bouncing off the wall. He fell way back. He's hung up behind Jeff Bright still. So that's going to give 2nd place to Isaiah Ford in the 32. And this just gave Donovan Dewitt the biggest lead. He might as well let the 43 and the 0-0. Let all these people go. There's TJ Friend. He was involved in a wreck earlier. He's still 25th. Massive damage to the rear end of that car. I don't see him being that big of a factor at this point moving forward. Damian Stone walled it. Mo Akers down into TJ Friend. And caution is out. And we'll be right back to see what just happened. So this was actually after the caution. Okay, I thought you got it right. This was after the caution came out. Watch Danny Coffey in the 78. So I think Jeff Bright might have been the cause of the caution. I saw this as I was going to catch up to the pace car. I don't know what he did, but he went up there to Carter Friesen, and he's going to smack the wall. He was 3rd place. But we'll be back to see what just happened. Yep, Jeff Bright in the 5, man, having a tough day. Justin Rakowski just went bully mode. Oh, but then he got karma. It is Dylan Everhemian, the playoff driver with damage. So, back for the start. Jeff Bright is officially retired, along with Keith Stevens, Keon Eddington, Dalton Riley. So, coming to the green, 8 cars on the lead laps. The 18 is technically leading the field on the outside, obviously. But he's not on the lead lap. Eli Bright, or he's on the lap, he's not the leader. Eli Bright is the leader. They have Donovan Dewitt, Alexander Rowe, Isaiah Ford, Nick Ventura, Danny Coffey, Evan Byrne, and then Caleb Brennan Sr. And he got a really good start. 25 laps to go in the 3rd annual Memorial Day Classic. Eli Bright's won some big races before. He's won the Daytona 500 back in Season 4. He won the Pocono race in a Kobe Bryant tribute scheme shortly after his unfortunate passing. He's won a couple big races before. The Memorial Day Classic honestly could be one of the biggest. But he has a lot of laps to go. Who was pitting? Was that Ryan Kesey in the 12? Everyone did a good job of winning that, I guess. The top 2 have broken away. Caleb Brennan Sr. now trapped a lap down again. But as bad as Joe Gibbs Racing has been this season for a majority of it, a top 10, even with a torn up car, still a great race for him. TJ Friend 25th. David Strait 16th. Odenberg 23rd. Mo Akers 12th. They're starting to close the gap a little bit. Ebrahimian's in 21st. Evan Byrne 6th. And Nick Ventura is dropping back to 7th as he got hung up behind people. Ryan Kesey's still on pit road. The top 2 are still in a little tandem or whatever here at Charlotte. That's interesting. Donovan Dewitt's had a great car all day. Eli Bright's had a great car all day. Did either of them have a better car than Fitzwater? I don't know, but it's a battle of attrition. To finish first, you must first finish. Ryan Kesey leaving pit road now. Eli Bright giving Donovan Dewitt all the room he needs. Almost put himself in the wall, though. Got a good runoff turn, too, and Donovan Dewitt's going to block. Eli Bright going for a crossover. This battle for the lead heating up between a Team Penske Ford and a DEI Chevy. And Eli Bright will lead that lap. And while they are battling, it doesn't appear the 43 is gaining all that much. Isaiah Ford getting clear of the 0-0 in the back. His own Cinderella stories I've mentioned is continuing. 20 to go this time by. Here in the 3rd annual Memorial Day Classic is Alexander Rowe gaining. He lost 100th of a second that time. Donovan do it with a power run on the bottom. And you can see the field just scattering off 2 back there. Donovan do it to the inside of the 8. He slid up a little bit. He's trying to wash up this new body package, man. It's been a long season, but they're still not quite used to it. It's a lot different than historical cars we've used in the past. Lap 66 of 84, Donovan do it trying to work the inside on Eli Bright. Eli is committed to the outside, nearly put himself in the wall again. The 21's going to block, and just like last time, Eli Bright does a crossover on the backstretch. Oh, and Eli drove in deep. Nearly washed up into the 21. This is definitely allowing the 43 to gain. And exactly like last time, Eli Bright takes the lead in the same manner. But Alexander Rowe gaining nearly a 10th and a half. They're gaining on Dylan Abrahamian, but like they're catching for the end of the race if the run stays green. However, it's going to be a few laps. So lap 68 of 84. Got 18 laps to go. If I did my math right. Or 17, I guess. Alright. Donovan do it now. Close back up to the back bumper of Eli Bright. Even without them battling, Alexander Rowe did gain quite a bit. Oh, I see smoke. Oh, and Gustav Odenberg's blowing up. Playoff driver. He's just been surviving today. He's had a lot of damage all race, but it's finally let go on him. On lap 69, you hate to see it. And through all this, the 43 is continuing to gain 6.5 tenths back. Mo Akers coming out of the pits. Doesn't look like green flag pit stops are starting or anything. He's going to run to the bottom too, so whoever's on the outside is going to get a run. Oh, they are going to try to go side by side. Oh boy. Eli Bright put it in the wall. Donovan do it. Nearly got into him. Donovan might try taking it 3 wide. Alexander Rowe is there. This is exactly what happened to Fitzwater earlier in the race. He had a wallet to avoid a lapped car and went downhill very quickly from there. As now Eli will fall to 3rd. Alexander Rowe just got here and he's trying to take over the top spot. And they're catching Dylan Abrahamian. I didn't think they'd catch him this fast. I thought it'd take a handful more laps than it did. Are they going to split him? Who's he going to hold up? He's going to hold up. He held up Rowe and Bright a lot more than anyone. Donovan do it. Pulled off a very good pass on him that time. So, Evan Byrne has moved up to 4th. Danny Coffey up to 5th. Isaiah Ford down to 6th. And Nick Ventura remains in 7th. Donovan do it's pitting. I guess the top 3 are pitting. A lot of people are pitting, actually. Who's going to stay out? Ryan Kesey pit earlier. So I guess we can watch some pit stops here. My guess is full fuel at 4 tires. Is there 13 laps to go? Is that enough fuel? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to lap counts. Pretty solid stop there for Donovan do it. Don't speed. Get out okay. He's to stay ahead of the 43. But where is the 8? Oh, he cleared the 8 a long time ago, I suppose. Yeah, Eli Bright. Is this a slow stop for Eli? Where's Eli? Oh, and a terrible stop for Eli Bright. Nick Ventura even jumped Eli. Alright. Thunder Bamian pitting. Isaiah Ford pitting. Isaiah must have stayed out an extra lap or something. I don't even know. No, I think he just had a slow stop. So Nick Ventura might be 4th right now. I'm not sure. I'm waiting to see the updated scoring. Oh yeah, Nick Ventura's 5th. Danny Coffey 4th. Evan Byrne 3rd. Alexander Rowe 2nd. Donovan do it 1st. And there's a huge gap separating 1st and 2nd here. 2.3 seconds. And Eli Bright falls all the way down to 6th. He lost 13 seconds on pit road. And Isaiah Ford had a slow stop as well. He's going to fall a lap down. He was only 6 seconds back at the start of that. And without a caution, that might be what sets it in for Donovan Dewitt. Victory here in the Memorial Day Classic. Coming to 10 laps to go. Eli Bright's coming, man. He gained a lot last lap, like 0.3, but it's not really possible. He's so far back. Dylan Abrahamian is so far off pace. He's not going to hold up 4th or 5th as Danny Coffey and Nick Ventura get by with extreme ease. Mo Akers kind of walled it there. That's a very important point for Nick Ventura, though. I would assume, based on where he's running and how many playoff drivers have had issues, he should be okay. But that one point there, it's a lot in a time like this when you are very uncertain on how points look. So 2.9 separates first and second. That gap has continued to grow since pit stops. The fast lap right now still belongs to Eli Bright, and I don't see him breaking that towards the end of this. So now we hold on. 8 laps to go. Oh, and that gap grew big time. Of course, Alexander Rowe had a good long run car last time. That's how he caught him. Seven to go. Donovan Dewitt just has to hold on at this point. He was 3.2 last time. This time 3.4. He gained 2.5. He gained a quarter of a second on him. So TJ Fred 24th, Abrahamian 21st, David Street 17th, making the best of a bad situation. Eli Bright 6th, still gaining, but Mo Akers 11th. Nick Ventura still 5th, still hasn't been able to get past Danny Coffey. As this appears to be one of the few battles on track for position, definitely the only one on the lead lap. And he is there, but can he make a move? 6 laps to go. Nick Ventura is there, but he can't do it. There are now 5 to go. Donovan Dewitt's crossed the line. Alexander Rowe did gain a little bit. He gained a lot, actually. Looks like 0.6. I believe it was 4.2, wasn't it? I can't remember. So we're going to go check that out. Oh, I don't know. Nick Ventura making a run at it again. He might actually go alongside him this time. Slightly faster, man. 0.02 of a second separated their lap times last time by. 4 laps to go, excuse me. Yeah, and Alexander Rowe lost a bit of time. If there's a caution now, this race is likely over. So, Donovan Dewitt has to survive these last few laps. Nick Ventura trying to get that 4th place. And I think he'll do it. Yep. Chalk Nick Ventura up to 4th. I don't think he'll catch 3rd. Does everyone have enough fuel to make it, though? That's a question. 82 of 84 now. 3 to go. Mo Akers is on pit road. Yo, that's close. That's really close. He pit just a few laps before the leaders. I don't even know where they are. It looks like Nick got passed again. There's the 21 coming to 2 laps to go. I assume he has enough fuel to make it. A really solid 7th place run for Isaiah Ford. A lot of lap traffic up ahead of him. Really thick lap traffic, actually. Does Donovan do have enough to hold on? As long as he doesn't pull off into the pits here, he should be good. He's held up by his teammate Gary Allsup and his other teammate Glenn Dewitt, his brother. White flag is out for Donovan Dewitt. 1 lap to go in the 3rd annual Memorial Day Classic. Can Donovan Dewitt hold on? I believe this would be his 6th Call of Duty Premier Series win, which would chalk him super high up in the all-time wins leaders. Coming through turns 3 and 4 for the 21. Off turn number 4, Donovan Dewitt is going to win the Memorial Day Classic at Charlotte. And that pit stop, man, he can thank his pit crew for that ginormous lead, and then he only grew on it from there. He put, I think, like an extra 0.6 of a second. I think it was like 3.1 coming out. And Nick Ventura does not get fourth. He will get a top 5, though. Man, Donovan Dewitt gets it. What a crazy race. We'll be back to look at your official results. Donovan Dewitt, your winning photos on screen, and your fastest lap belongs to Eli Bright. So no playoff driver got any actual playoff points this race, which is interesting. Now your official results go. Donovan Dewitt with the win. They have Alexander Rose 2nd, Evan Byrne, playoff driver 3rd, Danny Coffey 4th, playoff driver Nick Ventura 5th, Eli Bright 6th, and then there was only 6 cars on the lap. Isaiah Ford 7th, Otto Belmont 8th, Damian Stone with a good top 10, and how about Jay Jefferson inside the top 10? Stuart Haas had a really good day, 9th and 11th. Carter Friesen with a solid day, and then Caleb Brennan Sr. 13th, Matt Oskin 14th, and Josh Kelsey 15th. Keegan Allsup 16th, David Strait, playoff driver 17th, Cody Brennan 18th, Glenn Dewitt 19th, and Mo Akers 20th. You can see everyone else finished. I've been holding in that cough for like the last 10 laps. Other playoff drivers continued. You have Mo Akers 20th, Dylan Irvin 22nd, TJ Friend 23rd. That sucks for Mo because he had a pit with a couple laps to go. He definitely would have finished somewhere up here. TJ Friend 23rd, Gus Olmenberg 26th as he lost a clutch. That's not a very clutch of his car. Anyways, TJ Hanley 31st, Max Anderson 32nd. That's going to be close. Fitzwater 34th, tough break. Ryan Winters 38th, Nick Flood 39th. And then all down to Rebecca Tyler in 42nd. So, that was the Memorial Day Classic. Hope you guys enjoyed. Major congrats, Donovan Dewitt. Tomorrow will be the Amateur Series race. Monday and Wednesday is the new days for the Amateur and Premier Series. But I wanted this to be up on Memorial Day Sunday, like we always have. So, congrats, Donovan Dewitt. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, yeah, see you guys next time. Later.
He said, boy, can you make fans stand and scream your name? Have you hit him in the ass, never let off the gas till you rode into victory lane? He said, boy, do you know how it feels when you're running 3 wide? Cause if you're Daytona bound, let me wonder you're in for a ride.